president, is seeking for a playoff spot, first time in history of Nigerian participation in basketball league. Beyond that, the Italian Open is hot. Novak Djokovic was struck by a water bottle. Across in football, it is just about under 3 weeks to 3 games for most of the leagues to round up. In Nigeria here, we still have scheduled games going on. But in Europe, some of the leagues have been won, but the race for relegation and of course qualification.
Every day, our lives are changed by history.
We are one people, all of us.
Leaders, politics.
Nobody's ambition is what they blood.
I have fought a very firmly.
Natural occurrence, war, and the world economy.
I belong to everybody, and I belong to nobody.
ATN covers it all on ATN Politics today.
Into the country illegally. That is amazing.
From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring on sport news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today.
What a point to end it on.
It's a weekend sports extraordinary here on Atlantic Television Network, and this weekend it is could be dubbed as a basketball weekend because the basketball league in Africa is getting the attention of the whole world beyond even the game, the playoffs or the finals going on in the United States of America. It's the basketball league in Africa, and on this edition of the program, I will be joined by Queen Mosef. Queen, of course, is the media person for Rivers Hoopers. Kingsley Manuel is here.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, sir. Very happy to be here. And this
relationship with the other teams.
Go that again.
Okay, I was going to ask you about having arrived a couple of days ago. How has been the relationship? How is the ambience like with the courts, you know, and the relationship with the other players from the other teams?
Well, it's been good. It's been good because it's a huge experience for a lot of players here who have not played at this level, who have not at the captain, Victor Anthony Coco and Buchenweu. So players like that across all other teams.
We have APR, or the team from APR from
Points that we can go.
we will take a look at the injection of five new players to the squad as well.
So I think that's what has brought us this far. And we had one game, it was defense. All three games was defense because if you don't go on defense and you believe you just want to go on the offensive end at all times, style that because without him as a point guard who always make those creative plays, won't be able to get in those baskets and shots. But then today you see Divine AK, you see Kel Amayo knocking down offensive points and above, all thanks to Will Perry, who has days of enjoying the days that the canker worm has eaten, and it's like restoration period for us. You can remember those days that we went league, nothing, we don't even express such love and such support. I know that we got support, but the love that we are getting now is so immense, and we are appreciating it, and we are grateful for it because it has pushed us to win. It has also motivated the boys that for you to do this, just winning the do is that them, you're getting 30 million naira. That means to push more. And the guys went ahead to push more. We won the league, and look at it, they got themselves 50 million naira for the team. So we cannot really say they've not been great for us. They've been wonderful, and they've contributed a lot to our success so far in the BAL. Is the reason why we could bring somebody like Will Perry. They are the reason. The River State government is the reason why we could bring players. But this players own a former basketball player, for Rick Pioneer. So that's a lot of knowledge of the game. Being a former player, have so much interest in the River Soapers, and we are so grateful that. And also make a statement in Africa that this time around Nigerian teams get to win it and yet compete rather than just make up the numbers.
Okay, Queen, I know you're a very busy person. You want to get off so that you can continue with the preparations for today's game. But first, let's look at the team. Is the team getting support from the Nigeria Basketball Federation? That's one. And quickly, officiating so far at the Sahara Conference in Dakar. Is it top-notch?
If you say support from the MBBF, I don't know what kind of support we'll get from them. I think maybe the major support would have expected to get from the MBBF was making sure that the league had started before May to help us prepare, especially for us. But aside that, I don't think so. But I also heard that the MBBF win so far. So far, that's what we've got. But in terms of officiating, I think it's been a bit balanced because we've had a mixture of FIBA referees and also NBA G League referees. So there's a balance, really. There's been a balance.
Wow, thank you very much, Queen. Show.
Thank you for having me.
Any message for your baby back home? to tennis, where world number one has been struck by a water bottle at the Italian Open. Beyond that, we'll look at classification, who is going to play in Europe next season, who is going to be relegated across the four leagues, four top 5 leagues in Europe and here in Nigeria as well. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
From the line across the ocean to the land beyond the mountains, through the Sahara, we bring all sport news, live analysis, expert discussions on trending stories in politics, business, socio-economy, sports, and documentaries. So catch all the updates on the happenings around the globe. Stay focused on the fact today.
Oh, what a point to end it on. So now this is when they're at their best. That's when they're 12 years for this. So drink it in. Still goes through offense, New Zealand. What he loves to be immortality as an athlete. 19.79. It's a goal. It's 8 goals.
Weekend Sports Extraordinary here on Atlantic Television. It is a weekend edition that promises to be very thrilling. We've talked about basketball, where River Supers, all the way in Dakar, Senegal, is representing Nigeria very well, and they have some latest tennis stories. But just before we bring you the latest tennis story, it's not only NBA that is hot right now in basketball. The NBA in basketball, the NBA is into Game 3 as well. The finals is to Game 3. What's the latest, Kingsley? Do we have Denver Nuggets bounce back? Is New York Snake giving a lot of trouble? And of course, Dallas Mavericks looks like a team not to be stopped this season.
Yes, of course. Let's take a look at the game between the Denver Nuggets and Minnesota Timberwolves. Of course, very huge.
Look at Dunkirk, looking the suspect here because of injury concerns.
Yeah, injury concern, and I think the man has been doing his best. The last game before this one, of course, he put up 29 points or so. He's been the one, of course, turning out the points, for the Dallas Mavericks side. We hope that, this injury did not put him down, because injury has been a very huge setback to some big players. We saw what he did to Giannis Antetokounmpo from Milwaukee Bucks. We hope this doesn't also happen to Luka Doncic this time around, because it's really getting tough at this point in time.
Well, quickly, the Rome Masters is having females as well. Quickly, can we have latest in the female version on the WTA at Rome?
Yes, Katie Bolter was knocked out in the second round of the women's single in Rome. That's in a 6-4, 7-6 defeat to Slovenian qualifier Rebecca Samkova, and was a very impressive, performance over down there. Never saw that coming. That a qualifier taking out Ketubota in that particular one, and look forward to see how far she'll go after putting up that impressive performance.
Well, now let's get to football. This weekend is a weekend where a lot is being decided, especially for teams that will be relegated, and of course positions at the leagues. But just before we do that, Europa finals have finalists at the Europa League, both at the UEFA Champions League, UEFA.
In the English Premier League, always very, very huge one. Both teams